Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to Superhero Central, and today in this video I'm going to be doing my Star Wars Episode 7 rewrite and what I would do instead of what they did in The Force Awakens. So let's get right into it. This is the first video in my series of Star Wars leading up to Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. So enjoy, and if you do, like, share, and subscribe. Right, so the movie opens up at a starship where Luke and Darth Krayt are fighting to the death. Here we get to see Luke's powers fully developed as he takes on this Sith, one of the last. So after he defeats Krayt, before he dies, Luke asks him, like, where is he? And Krayt just says, you'll see him one day. Doesn't get an answer, and we don't know who he's talking about yet. So then you zoom out of this starship in ruins to see a dark figure holding a holocron. And here he gets it, puts it away, and then gets on his starship. And then we head to the Republic capital, Coruscant. And here we meet Leia and Han. Again, for the first time we're introduced to them. And they're talking about stuff. At this point, Leia is Supreme Chancellor. And she runs the Galactic Republic. And Luke comes in after leaving a Jedi Council meeting. And they all are together and they talk and go over stuff. And then Luke tells them that he is leaving to track down a person who's taking ancient Force artifacts. And basically he's going to Cloud City because that's where he thinks he'll go first. So they all say goodbye. Han is going off with Chewie to find a Star Destroyer that escaped the final battle that they just finally tracked down. And then we meet Rey, who's on the planet of Jakku, just like in the regular movie. But this time, she's there, and she sees all this. She sees a plane land, and then a commotion, fighting, and this was where we meet Finn. In my story, he's not a stormtrooper. He's just a regular, not regular guy. He's not a stormtrooper. He's a what you would like, what Han Solo was before A New Hope, a scoundrel, and he reveals to Rey that he's running from these people. He has the money, so she helps him escape. Jakku, same origin for her. She's lonely. She's also a scavenger. She doesn't know who her parents are. So basically all that same stuff says Finn is majorly changed. And as they're escaping after this fight with a gang, you'd call them, they fly away, where he introduces himself as Finn Calrissian, Lando's son. So this ties into Luke heading to Cloud City. And then we go back to the dark figure who's talking to a projection, which is Snoke. He's just talking about how he has one last artifact to get before his mission's complete, and he's heading to Cloud City to get the hand of Luke Skywalker. So Luke arrives at Cloud City, where he says hi to Lando, and Lando takes him to where he has his hand, and it's just a quick scene, and then we go back to Han and Chewie, who track this Death Star down, and they're chasing it through hyperspace, kind of like the scene in New Hope where he chases the one stormtrooper. The Star Destroyer leads him to a whole fleet of Star Destroyers that begin to start damaging the Falcon, and the Falcon goes down on a close planet. And after that, you head to back to Rey and Finn, who the gang found them, and they tractor beam their ship, and they're heading aboard. So then you go back. So they have their confrontation there. They fight. They escape, but this time they blow up the rival gang, or the just gang's ship. Space gang, I don't know what to call them. You know what I'm talking about. Kind of like the people in The Force Awakens that come after Han. It's like the same type of deal. And then you go back to Luke, who's looking at his hand, and then he senses something, and as he senses that, you zoom out to this hooded figure who's walking off his ship and just tearing through the guards of Bespin, Cloud City. And as that dramatic music, and then you go back to Han, who they're repairing their ship, and the Star Destroyers leave them because they think they destroyed Han Solo, they destroyed the Millennium Falcon. So they repair their ship, take down a search party that came to make sure they were gone. And like in A New Hope, he basically does his talking thing where he's like, "Yep, they're all gone here," or something like that. So after that, they take off, head back to Coruscant, and we're approaching the end scene of the movie. Lando attempts to buy Luke some time, and he leads a attack against the hooded figure who just tears through him and kills Lando after Luke gets force pushed into a wall and gets knocked out temporarily. So Lando's dead just as that Finn arrives with Rey. And then in the epic battle between Kylo, the hooded figure, he reveals himself, but not like who he is, to Luke. And they fight, and eventually the hooded figure takes down Luke. Doesn't kill him, he wounds him, but Finn and Rey kind of shoot blasters at him. He deflects one into Finn's arm, and Luke fights him until he's bested, but once again not killed, just injured. And Kylo gets away with Luke's hand. And then Finn cries because his dad's dead. And then they fly off the Coruscant. And the movie ends with Kylo holding the hand up to Snoke, who grabs it and says something like, now we can begin the last command, and then the movie ends. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. If you didn't notice, I'll recap. So basically, I kept Rey's origins the same. I changed Finn's to make him Lando's son, and I took Poe out of the story. I just couldn't find a way to put him in that felt natural. And I gave the original trilogy characters a lot more to do. I felt that was something wrong with The Force Awakens that they should have fixed, and I kept Kylo Ren's identity a secret. And if you want me to make a episode 8 to my episode 7, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And next week we'll be doing a Mandalorian TV show review, so stick around for that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.